Hey guys, old-fashioned kind of vlog, because I have a story to tell you. So I was at the park, and there were like these bunch of dudes skateboarding, and I'm afraid of half pipes, so I wasn't skateboarding. I brought a game of chess, because, you know, like a nerd fighter. And I pwned the people. Well, actually, I played 3 different people, and one of which I pwned and beat another person, and then Jacqueline beat me in chess because I was distracted because I was eating a sandwich and there was a pickle on my lap. And as I was picking it off, she got my king with a pawn. Now that's just embarrassing. Right, so we were at the park, and my sisters were splashing around in a stream because apparently they like to be covered in mud. I do not like to be covered in mud. And I knew it was almost time for us to leave the park area, so I start walking up by the van. And I get to the van, and I get inside, and I'm eating this muffin, and I see this piece of trash underneath the tree. And I consider myself kind of a green dude. I'm like the Hulk, protecting the planet. Captain Recycle, the amazing Hulk cycle. So I decide, you know what? You know what I'll do? I'm going to put my muffin down. I'm going to go pick up this Taco Bell wrapper. That's one of these skater dudes, probably, you know, dude, this is called the taco, because the half pipe resembles a taco shell. And then these cool dudes be disrespecting Mother Earth. So I go take the thing, and it moves. Like, okay, it's wind, but then it moves the other way. And then, as I'm trying to find out the best angle of approach to grab this fluttery Taco Bell napkin, it squeaks at me. So I'm kind of like, what? And I try to get closer, and it darts to the side again. So I'm wondering, is there a small bird underneath this Taco Bell napkin? Now, from this point, I'd been looking at it through the window. So I get out, and I get closer to it, right? And as I'm approaching it, I realize it's a squirrel eating a full-on chicken taco. We're talking hard-shell taco here. How does a squirrel even hold a hard taco shell? Apparently, with its claws, because I saw it happen. So I wasn't sure what I should do. I mean, I felt kind of bad letting a squirrel eat a chicken. I was in pain. I didn't know whether I should try to take the taco away from the squirrel. Meanwhile, the squirrel was looking at me like, take my taco. We gonna have a little problem. So I was like, okay, I got this, girl. I will grab my cell phone. So I go grab the camera on my cell phone, which has the camera, and I go for the van, and I locked my cell phone in the van. Now, I wasn't a complete idiot. The keys weren't in the van. I'm not that dumb. Well, sometimes I am, but we'll get to that later. My mom had the keys, and she was waiting on there. She said she would be coming, and I realized she would be coming back like 7 minutes ago. She was doing one of those mom things where she's like, we're leaving in 5 minutes, so she gets all the kids together. But this was very distressing to me, because the squirrel was running away with the taco, and I needed a picture of that crap for my vlog. That taco munching mammal needed to be on YouTube. I would have made him so famous. I would have gotten famous off that taco. So I look at the squirrel, and he's looking at me, and he very carefully, he's eating the taco. But right behind the squirrel, there were some bushes, and I was horribly afraid that the squirrel would run into the bushes. So I tried to come up behind the squirrel, so it can't run into the bushes until my mom comes back to unlock the van, so I can grab my cell phone, so I can turn on the camera, so I can get a picture of the squirrel for the vlog. What I end up doing is freaking out the squirrel, so it runs behind a tree. I was afraid. I had lost sight of the squirrel. So I run around to the other side of the tree, and the squirrel isn't there. And I kind of peek around. It's not on this side, and it's not on this side. And there's no burrow, which means, yes, I don't know how he did it, but this squirrel managed to climb while carrying 3/4 of a Taco Bell chicken taco. And yeah, it was chicken. I could smell it. I could smell it on his sticky little barbecue covered fingers. He smelled delicious. Then I hear these people coming up behind me, and then I hear from behind me, turns out, my sisters had no idea there was a squirrel in the tree. I don't know why should they. I can't really blame them for that. But what they did was they came running up to the van, and the squirrel went farther up into the tree. So I run back and I go, shh. There's a squirrel in a tree eating a chicken taco, and I really need the camera. Can I have the keys, please? And they go, what? And I go, there's a squirrel in the tree eating a chicken taco, and I need the keys so I can lock it. And she goes, oh, is that all? Yeah, sure, click. And the van unlocks. So I grab the camera, and I zoom in. And I think, okay, I can get this. I can get this on camera. I can get footage of this for the internet. I can become famous, and I will share my credit with the squirrel. And I turn on the camera, and I get about 3 seconds of a leaf before the camera dies. If I had gotten internet famous off the squirrel, I would have bought a camera of my own that had batteries in it. And I only got like 16 seconds of a tree, because the first 10 were nothing but tree, and then I finally kind of, like, the squirrel was fuzzy, and there's no autofocus thing. So this is the story of how I was almost famous on YouTube for capturing a squirrel eating a chicken taco at a park after playing a game of chess. That's it. That happened. I'm tired. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I swear this is 100% true. I was like, no, seriously, guys, you gotta believe me. I'm telling the truth. Sure. We're gonna go ahead and get you checked out when we get home.